Welcome to the social media segment on the weekend. My name is Ina Peters. Now, this week, so much happened on the social media scene. Now, a lot of people, the social media is just where you can talk, right? And no one will really come to your face and beat you up or something because it's just social media. And in as much as, we can't really control what people say, sometimes you just see a lot of funny things and you laugh. And of course, people also get to discuss important things. Talking about important things, we're starting with a political story that got everyone thinking. Now, during the course of the week, the court nullified Senator Adeleke's win to be the Osun State governor. And this got a lot of people talking in the social media space. Let's look at the news that broke. I think This Day posted, at This Day Live, court nullifies Adeleke's nomination for Osun Gobar polls over certificate forgery. Now, after this, of course, a lot of reactions trailed in. Let's see those reactions, please. At Jackson PBN, the Federal High Court in Abuja has nullified Adeleke's participation at the Osun governorship election on the ground that he did not have WAEC, the minimum qualification to contest any election. When would the court also nullify Buhari's participation at the presidential election? Well, this person, I think, is getting the memo late because the elections are already over. Moving on to the next comment at Trolls_Queen. The Adeleke debacle is so funny. Wallahi, SMH. He bought his PDP form, did not have the minimum constitutional requirement, smuggled a forged school certificate into his INEC form, quickly went behind to buy WAEC and NECO forms, got someone to write the exams for him, got caught. Okay, moving on, we also see a comment from Reno Omokri. The court has declared the election of Senator Adeleke invalid because of certificate forgery. Fine. My question to the court is, where is Buhari's own certificate? What is good for Adeleke should also be good enough for Buhari, not so? Or is the court afraid? Okay, now, do we have... Oh, finally, Slim Fit. Everything is just turning on your own in this country. Just last week, we were celebrating Adeleke's court victory. Today, his nomination has been nullified, and with the surprise emoji. And that was actually all of us, our reactions, because we're like, what is happening? Just last week, we did see singer Davido celebrating. We did see a lot of people congratulating Davido, and we did, we're just taking time to watch all the senators dancing videos, and now this story. So yes, social media definitely talked about this one. Moving on to another story that got people talking on social media. It's a sad story that is now demanding justice for Kolade. Now, just about a week ago, Kolade was shot by a straight from... Anyways, he was hit with a straight bullet after a SARS official opened his firearm. Apparently, the story was they went to arrest somebody who had dreadlocks, and after the arrest, started shooting, and Kolade lost his life in the process. The video circulated on social media. We got Nigerians reacting with so much emotions. It got celebrities involved. It got, everyone was talking about it, and this story has definitely caught like wildfire. Nigerians are now demanding for justice. Kolade was a father, a child, and he had a lot of people that just loved him. He was a partner, and definitely this story touched our hearts, and we're hoping that he gets the justice that he needs. Now, of course, the story broke. We first got it from Instablog Niger, who posted, the identity of parents' only child murdered by SARS during Liverpool match. The man killed by some SARS operatives in Lagos has been identified as Kolade Johnson, an only child who recently became a father and was in Nigeria on a visit. We earlier reported that tragedy struck yesterday on Oluwabodarin Street, Lagos State as one of the bullets unleashed by the SARS operatives struck him watching a Liverpool Football Club match. Now, according to one Emenike who witnessed the incident, the officers had come to the area to arrest a guy on dreadlocks. He alleged that they started shooting sporadically after the arrest, only for one of the bullets to hit Kolawole. All right, now, so we'll take some reactions. Nigerians did not find this funny and are calling for, the End SARS movement is on and people are calling for it. Now, at Meuzi tweeted, "This is just so sad. Sometimes person gats pray and fast before visiting this country, so not to be unfortunate. Nigeria is that bad, sadly." Moving on to another one. Princess Eneze, "This is becoming too much. We need responsive and proactive government. What are the laws that guide SARS? Are these guys not trained?" At Professor Osibajo, "Please do something." And at Sega Link, who championed the End SARS movement, also tweeted, "I'm speaking from years of experience and understanding of the situation. It costs the lives of innocent souls every time our advice is not taken. Still, we ask, how many more lives will have to be lost before we listen and do the needful?" And of course, we see the emoji there. At Dera 15, "Yet another soul wasted for no good cause, and our highly placed leaders are automatically blind and deaf. How many more bloodshed before our cries will be heard? A woman just lost her husband. A woman just lost her son. A kid who was just rendered fatherless." And a final reaction to this story. At Ikpet Bogha WG, replying to Jimmy_Perez, "RIP Nigeria failed you, but by his grace, your killers will face justice." Now, talking about justice, so when this happened, Nigerians were asking, who are the officers that are involved in this saga? We want to see. Nigerians demanded, we need to see the faces of the people responsible for this. When you arrest normal criminals, you parade them, and even, people that are just suspected criminals, you parade them. So Nigerians were demanding, and the police actually responded to this by showing us the two officers involved in this. Now, if we can just check the tweet showing us that. At Yomi Shogunle, "They are killers. Inspector Olalekan Ogunyemi and Sergeant Godwin Oji of Anti-Cultism Squad, Lagos State. They will certainly be punished according to Nigerian laws." Now, of course, you can see both of them. So after this, at Rogedi Baba, a Nigerian artist, a veteran in the game, who is also being very, very influential and very outspoken when it comes to the End SARS movement, also took to his Twitter page to respond. "It will no longer be business as usual for any police officer that kills an innocent person in cold blood," saying, "You know what, we're going to release your pictures. People are going to see you for who you are." And after this, there was a video. Channels Television had an interview, and we did see the sergeant responsible for this crime, actually giving us his own recount of what happened. Let's take a look at it.
Ogunyemi Olalekan.
We had a distress call that we should move to Mangrove. So on getting there, we saw some group of guys smoking in their aim. I called their cultists. So we effect an arrest there. So suddenly they mob us, me and my boys. They mob us there. So in terms of escaping them all around, so I fired up. So I didn't know how he got to meet the boy in question that was shot dead. I don't know. But I only fired one up.
Much controversy this has stirred, and Nigerians demanding justice for Kolade. There was update from Citizen_Gravel. Update: judgment has been given in orderly room trial of the officers arrested in connection to the murder of Mr. Kolade Johnson. They have been summarily dismissed from the force, and they have been transferred to Panti SCID for further investigation and criminal trial. Now, this story warms our hearts, and we'll keep you in the know as the story continues to unfold. I mean, it's social media. Moving on now, this week, we did see a lot of drama. This one actually has been a long time coming. So singer Kiss Daniel released a song, and he put the instrumental out there, and said, when everyone can jump on it. Now, because we're on TV, I can't actually say the challenge, what it is, but we're calling it the F challenge. Now, if you go on social media, it's trending. But the twist now is that ever since the cover has been, the instrumental has been out, a lot of celebrities and even upcoming artists have been putting their own twist to the bit. We've had people like Vector, we've had people like MI, so many celebrities have been jumping on this to give us their own hit bars, and we've all been vibing to it. But now there's a whole new twist. So for some reason, our female artists are beginning to also jump on the trend, but it is causing too much hit and too much drama, and people on social media are not having it. First was when Instablog posted a video of Victoria Kimani, the Kenyan beauty, making her own the F challenge. And when she put it out there, a lot of people were now able to try and dissect, okay, maybe you're taking shot at this person. And we also see our Nigerian, fantastic and super talented singer, Shay Shay, also making her own comments under Shay Shay's post. Let's take a look at what Instablog was able to put together. Okay, so now, Instablog posted, hashtag Victoria Kimani rips YC and hashtag Tiwa Savage apart. Now, Victoria Kimani, when she posted her video, said, challenge accepted, I am Kiss Daniel. Kenya had to show up and talk my truth. Cut my check, YC. Now, Shay Shay also put in the hands up emoji of if the shoe fits. I believe that's what she was supposed to say. Victoria Kimani, hashtag at I am Shay Shay, hashtag 45. Now, of course, if you look at it, it reeks of shade. Like, the shade is real. It was hurt, and everyone caught the sub, right? Everyone caught the sub on behalf of Tiwa Savage. Now, of course, what is really interesting is the comments that actually trailed under this post. Let's take a look at some of those comments. So we have DJ Big N. He is very popular. All men, they spit fire. Shame that women drag themselves down. I repeat, men are scum, Abi. You don't need a man to ruin your life. You're doing just great at it yourself. Hashtag next, please. And we move on to the next comment. King hash that tag. Did she swallow an epileptic cat? All I am hearing is mew, mew, mew. African baddest, mew, mew, mew. African baddest, mew, mew, mew. That was supposed to make us laugh. Moving on. At Adeyalo, it was going well and smooth among the men until the women jumped on it, and now WW3 is imminent. Moving on, Junior Pope, the Nollywood actor. This is for fun, I guess, but looks like it's beginning to get out of hand. On my way to the studio, bracket open, wait for me, wait for mine, bracket close. Now, after seeing all the comments that trailed the post, Victoria Kimani also decided to drop her own comment. The only name I mentioned was YC though. Carry on with your assumptions and who you, capital letter, wish to place them on. And we see the green love. All right now, so it continues. The whole conversation has just grown out of the whole F challenge, and we're beginning to see our female celebrities, dropping hints here and there, and Nigerians are not here for it. Now, we really just hope that females in this industry can come together, make good music, and support women and support each other, because it is the year of the woman. Now, moving on to another sad story that happened this week. Social media is social media. There are no barriers on social media. Now, earlier this week, we got the sad news that US rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot dead in front of his own shop in his own neighborhood. Now, this story rocked the world of a lot of his fans. People have been sending their love, and it's just really a sad story. And we definitely see an artwork that was made by a fan, and we'll take some reactions from this particular story. Now, NBC News broke the news on Twitter. Breaking: rapper Nipsey Hussle has been pronounced dead at a hospital after being shot outside his clothing company in South Los Angeles. Multiple law enforcement sources familiar with the incident tell. And we'll move on to comments from celebrities and fans as well. Phaedra Parks, who was a member of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, wrote this: unbelievable yet very believable. In this world we live in, live and love hard every day with our regrets. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And we also see Drake, who goes by the name Champagne Papi. My whole energy is just at a low right now hearing this. We just linked for the first time in years and said we were gonna do a new song this summer because it had been too long. We were having the best run and I was so happy watching from distance. Fam, nobody ever talks down on your name. You were a real one to your people and to the rest of us. I'm only doing this here because I want the world to know I saw you as a man of respect and a don. Rest easy, my G. Moving on to other comments at Oyebola. I knew him during the Grammys. I don't hear his music, but I just thought, who is this fine young man? R.I.P. baby. Moving on, we also take another comment. Fresh_EST, like Luther King and Tupac, another black legend snatched from us for trying to speak up. R.I.P. King. Moving on. All right, now we see his partner for 5 years, who also he had a kid with. Lauren London posted his picture, well, several of their pictures together, and she wrote, I am completely lost. I have lost my best friend, my sanctuary, my protector, my soul. I'm lost without you. We're lost without you, babe. I have no words. And the Shade Room actually just trying to keep us in the know of what has been happening over there in the United States and of course with US media. The Shade Room posted, LAPD police chief gives further detail about Nipsey Hussle's fatal shooting. Now in their comments they said, roommates, as we continue to mourn the loss of Nipsey Hussle, the LAPD police chief held a press conference today giving more detail about the fatal shooting. He identifies Eric Holder as the murderer, as the mother suspect, and also identifies a female driver who was an accomplice. If you have any information, please reach out to the LAPD. Let's take a look at this video.
Nipsey with two other males were standing in front of his store, as has been reported. That Mr. Holder walked up on multiple occasions and engaged in a conversation with Nipsey and the others that were there. He left and then came back, and subsequently came back armed with a handgun and purposely and repeatedly fired, striking and killing Nipsey Hussle, as well as striking and injuring the other two. One requiring them to be hospitalized or transported to a nearby hospital, the other suffering a wound but was treated at scene. Mr. Holder, we have identified him through, at this point, the available video evidence, statements, and information that we're getting from our community. And I cannot thank enough that the community is the one who has helped.
May his soul rest in peace, and our prayers and condolences go out to his family, his fans, and we know that his music, streaming of his music has gone up really, really high. Fans are, trying to do this just so his family can have something as he's no more with them. Well, it's time for us to check out video of the week. This week, ups and downs, but there were definitely some things that made us smile. So last week Sunday was Mothering Sunday, and a lot of Nigerians were just saying, sending sweet messages to their moms. There was this particular video that we just can't do without. So we see a mother who is obviously in her CWO uniform, who was dancing, and you can tell that she is so young and vibrant and she knows all the moves. I'm talking about Zanku, I'm talking about the legwork dance. She was giving it to us. I'm going to be leaving you guys with the video of the week. Thank you so much for watching Social Media Trends with me. My name remains Ina Peters, and I will see you next week.